Hello Techie lovers! Hope you guys are doing well. Before we begin, here's what you will learn in this video part 9. You will see how to make one ESP32 act as a server and another as a client, how they discover each other, and how they send data back and forth effortlessly. By the end, your two ESP32 will be communicating secretly over Bluetooth like a small mini project. So, let's get started!
This video, we are going to use two ESP32. BLE works using three main components: server, client, characteristics. Server, which will advertise data, client scans and connects, while characteristics will be the data being shared. Now, here we are going to use two different ESP32, out of which ESP32-1 will act as the BLE server, while the ESP32-2 will act as the BLE client. The server sends data and the client receives it wirelessly. Now in this demo, you only need three things, that is, two ESP32 development boards, Arduino IDE, and two USB cables. First, let's configure the ESP32 server. The server creates the BLE service, a characteristic, and starts advertising so other devices can discover it. Here is the server code. In this, first we have included the BLE libraries that allow ESP32 to use Bluetooth Low Energy. Then we define a service UUID and characteristics UUID. These are unique identifiers used by the client to locate the data. Next, we initialize the BLE device and set the name ESP32_server. Then we create a BLE server, a service, and a characteristic. Finally, the server starts advertising so other BLE devices can discover it. Inside the loop, the server increases a counter and updates the characteristics value every 2 seconds. Now let's configure the second ESP32 as the BLE client. The client scans for nearby BLE devices, finds the server, connects to it, and reads the data. So here is the client code. The client first scans for nearby BLE devices. Once it finds the device named ESP32_server, it saves the server address. Then the client connects to the server. After connecting, it locates the service and characteristic using the UUIDs. Finally, the client reads the characteristic value and prints the received data on the serial monitor. Now, when both ESP32 board run, the server starts advertising and sending data. Here you can see the client scans, connect to the server and receives the data. You can see the both serial monitor. In server side, it is simply printing count 1, 2, and in the client serial monitor you can see it is receiving the count. This type of BLE communication is useful for sensor nodes, wearable devices, smart home triggers, and battery powered IoT system. Hope you guys understood. We'll meet in our next video. Till then, stay happy and healthy.